Indie games are quickly becoming the lifeblood of the video game industry. Just the way that it's going, they're often very affordable, often they break new ground, and they bring a lot of interesting concepts into the mainstream. And I don't take any game for granted, which is why when there is a game that I say really unimpresses me, I mean it. you know? So today there was a partner showcase, a Nintendo Direct partner showcase. And running off its reputation, partner showcases are usually shovelware sports games and not really anything to brag about. There were some interesting things to come out of partner directs, many of them from today. I know a lot of people didn't expect to hear things about Hyrule Warriors or the Final Fantasy Tactics or anything like that. You know, these are big names, and Monster Hunter as well. So it is drawing in bigger and bigger names. The Switch 2 has obviously just come out, and for less than half an hour, it was jam-packed with a lot of different titles. But one of the games that was not only revealed today, but will also release later today, that was shown in the Partner Direct, is called Chillin by the Fire. Now, I love a lot of indie games. I have done. I play indie games that were made in 2009 or earlier. You know, I've loved indie games for a very, very long time. I play a wide range of them. Some of my favourite games are indie games. But this is lazy. I mean, the art style, the presentation, the gameplay, if you can call it that. And when I was watching it, I wasn't really paying attention to the chat live when this was first being shown, but I just thought this is come on, this is taking the piss a little bit. And watching back at the chat later on, a lot of people think exactly the same as me. The trailer, which was uploaded separately for Chillin by the Fire, has 1,500 dislikes as of the recording of this video, against less than 500 likes. It's been outratioed 1 to 4. This passes a threshold. Now, there are minimalist indie games. There absolutely are. There are games that make the most of it. There are games that were made incredibly quickly. Indie games that were made in just a few months that have gone mainstream. This is abhorrent. I mean, this is like, okay, I had two thoughts going through my head when I was seeing this live, and it's that this could have been made in 1996. This could have been on the PlayStation 1. And also, if not then, this would have been perfect for DSiWare or WiiWare. Nothing later. Now, I love cozy games. Some cozy games are great, okay? But this isn't it. This is all you do. Now, there's been a very slow trickle of information about this game coming out, and obviously it releases in like a couple of hours. So, let's get a couple of things straight right off the bat. It's £15, and yeah. The context behind this game's release is pretty much why this is making me and a lot of other people very, very confused. Nintendo just released a brand new cutting-edge console 2 months ago. This is what they're doing to show it off during a subpar IMO partner direct. This is everything that they thought was worth saying. Can you imagine being an indie developer that was lucky to get your hand on a development kit for the Switch 2, because not a lot of people were able to, and your game was rejected from a partner showcase? You watch it and you see this. That's such an insult. Because the most eye-catching part of this reveal, and I know in the footage that I'm showing, it's already been on screen, there is camera functionality. And you know, this is probably how this was able to sneak into the Direct, is because it shows off the Switch 2's new camera functionality. Out of the 5 million Switch 2s that have sold so far, 3 to 5% of people bought cameras to go along with it. So let's appeal to them. You can chill by the fire with friends around the world, but you don't have avatars or anything. You appear in like these weird magic mirror circular oval things, and the footage that they showed during the reveal trailer to hundreds of thousands of people live. It was flickering around, and no one was talking either. It's like it was a parody. And if they were purposefully trying to make the game look stilted and awkward, they really succeeded. Now, I don't know anything about the people that made this game. I don't know if it was only made by one guy. I'd be very seriously surprised if it was made by more than one guy, honestly. But just reading through the information that's come out since, absolutely nothing sells me on this. I mean, it's very upfront about being a quiet, low-poly world. It's a stylistic choice, I understand that. But low-poly games can be charming. This is not that. This is lazy. This is a beach with a couple of objects, some sticks, some branches, and a fire pit. That's it. And this should be cozy, but it's lazy. I mean, come on. Nintendo has a new console 2 months out of the fire, and this is it. This is what they've got. And I'm almost at a loss for words. I've been sort of gauging the reaction once I knew I wasn't alone in thinking this is a very lazy installment. There are people saying this better be $80. People saying they're going to wait for the Game of the Year edition. And I just don't understand that. I understand that they wanted to shoehorn the camera functionality into this somehow. But not having avatars is just so ridiculous. And the fact it's a Switch 2 exclusive as well. I just don't understand it. This is like a kind of COVID era relic that came out way too late. And they spent over a minute in a 25-minute partner showcase, except it overran that a little bit. They spent almost 1/25 of the entire showcase going over this. This did... Okay, I had a third stream of consciousness when I was watching this reveal trailer. The worst rated Wii game was a WiiWare game called Fireplacing. It's the only other fireplace type game out there. It was just a video of a fireplace. That's all it was. That was the entire game, and it cost money, and it was just essentially a live wallpaper of a fireplace. And that was the lowest rated game on the Wii. And that's the only other game centered entirely, solely around a fireplace that I can think of. And I'm watching the trailer now, and I'm just looking at how big and weird and Spy Kids-esque those avatars look. I don't understand it. I really just don't understand it. And there are conversation topics as well when you're with your friends, as if they don't trust you to be able to talk to your friends without their prompts. I don't understand it. Okay, and alright, the main thing is, obviously the game costs money, which is unacceptable, but in order to play with friends, you need a friend with a Switch 2, you need to have a Switch 2, you both need to have the microphone, and then you both need to have the game. So let's go over this. Let's assume that you didn't get the Mario Kart World bundle, or the Pokemon ZA bundle on pre-order. Let's assume you have a base model Switch 2 for £360. And then you both have the camera, £50, and then you both have the game, £15. It's almost £1,000 to get this game running as a multiplayer experience, and in America it is almost $1,100, making it unimaginably cheaper to just go out and have your own campfire, which is what I would recommend. I will never play this game. This game is doomed to be on sale for 99 cents for the rest of time. It's the lowest of the low shovelware, a late pandemic novelty that may have had a relevance half a decade ago, max. It's 401, it looks horrendous. If this was made by more than one person in more than a month, I would feel insulted. I feel insulted as a consumer, and I'm bewildered by Nintendo that they gave time to look over this. This is... Okay, for fear of running around in circles, that's it. That's what I've got to say. The game, thank God it's digital only, because if there was a physical game, it would be going in the fire.